Have you ever been messing around with IST and tried to transfer the bow of light? If you have, you might find that it's not easily transferable, and that you will sometimes end up with duplicated arrow slots, stackable key items, and unsellable duplicated armor. If this is the case, today's guide will show you how to do it. And I don't have a bow equipped. Beautiful. Today's guide, we will show you how to do all of these without any of those negative side effects. To start, you're going to need to have unlocked Link's house. You're going to want to have one shield mount available. Sorry, not one shield mount. One bow mount available. You're going to want to have 2 weapons on these weapon mounts, and 2 shields on those shield mounts. After doing that, next what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have 1 bow slot for the bow of light. Now, you're going to want to unequip your weapon, bow, and shield. This is done to avoid accidentally overwriting durability of anything to the right of it. I'll cover how to do this to your advantage in a later video. Save your game. Now, you cannot make any more manual saves until something bad happens. Now, if you are a little bit unsure, you can go to System Settings, go down to System, go down to Date and Time, and then you can move the date up 1 day. Then you can go and try to trigger an autosave. The reason I'm re-equipping these is just to get over to my Magana Shrine really quickly. This triggers another autosave. Now that you have those 2 autosaves, you're going to want to go back down to System Settings, and you're going to want to set the date back 1 day. That makes a protected autosave just in case you accidentally save. Now, you are not going to want to have anything equipped. You are not going to want to have anything equipped for that autosave. However, I will not need it. Now what you're going to want to do is sell any remaining armor that you can. So, I am on 100% account, so I don't have a lot of armor. So this shouldn't take too long. This is just 100% speedrun account. I'm using it because it has every key item, so it will be good to demonstrate with. Now, hold on. After that, you're going to want to eat all of your food. Now, if you are like me and you're playing on an account where you messed around with IST, this can happen. Well, not this can happen. You do have to do some fairly deliberate things to create something that you can eat infinitely. No matter how many times I eat this, it will replenish itself infinitely. So I'm going to have to sell that. Other than that, I believe, as you'll notice, it sells as 1 item, yet it has an infinite amount. After that, you're going to want to eat the rest of your food. Clean up our materials, but first you need to do a little bit of math. You need to count how many key items you have. So this is 5 by 4, which is 20, and then we have the giant Hestus, whatever that is, which is 21. Then we have, you're going to want to count everything once, except for stackable items, you're going to want to count twice. So this includes Koroks and Champion's abilities, and Spirit Orbs. So this is, as I already previously stated, 21, but then you need to count these again, which is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Now, you're going to need to count all of these twice, which is 10 by, Yeah, so this is just 10 times 2, which is 20, which means on top of that, that is equal to 47. Now, you're going to need to count up all of your error slots twice as well, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I didn't count that twice, I only counted that once. So 47 plus, what's that? Yeah, so 47 plus 12 should be 59. And then you need to count the Master Sword twice, which means that I have to make 61 offset slots. Now, there are several ways of making offset slots, but 61 is a lot, and I would recommend counting. It is okay if you make more offset slots. So you're going to want to weapon smuggle. The way that you weapon smuggle is by doing this. You want to drop a bomb, pull out your weapon, press B on your controller, and unequip your shield in that animation right there. Then you want to hold up a bomb, throw it, and you can detonate it if you'd like. Now, you're going to want to hold one check item, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 regular items. Now, you're going to want to, so one check item that has 0, you're going to want to have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. So this will mean you will generate 4 offset slots. Now you're going to want to shuffle through your menu until Link has reached this position. Now you're going to want to jump, let go of ZL, and then buffer until Link is putting away shield, auto-equip your shield. Now you're going to want to hold ZL to target him, and then press the whistle button right there, and the A button at the same time. If this is done correctly, Link should interact with the shopkeeper. Unfortunately, I did not interact with him, so I have to do that again. So, now, if this is done correctly, the item with the value of 1 that you chose should be grayed out like this, and then you can sell the rest of your items. So the items that I chose were apple, hearty truffle, apple, hearty truffle, and sunshroom. And after sunshroom, coarser bee honey. That generates 4 offset slots, and you need to do that for the amount of times that you have calculated. And this is actually after I've completed the glitch. The whole reason I'm coming back here is I did a terrible job of explaining IST in the video, so here's how it works. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place down a bomb. Then you're going to want to press B and to put away your sword. In this animation, you want to unequip the shield so that Link's holding this out. Now, if you throw the bomb, you can start running around. This is called weapon smuggling. Now, I'd recommend keeping the bomb there, but you can detonate it. The way that you create offset slots is by doing this. You want to hold one item which has 0 capacity. So this durian, there's only 1 of them. Now you're going to want to hold 4 more items with a capacity of at least 2. After doing that, you're going to want to have your shield equipped. You're going to want to hold down ZL, and if you let go, that will happen. You're going to want to hold down ZL, shuffle back to a one-handed weapon, and then jump, let go of ZL mid-jump, have Link hit the ground, and as Link's hitting the ground, he's going to start to put away his shield because you're no longer holding ZL. You're going to want to unequip the shield, and Link should be holding the sword and the items in his hand. Now, you're going to want to hold ZL to target the shopkeeper, and you're going to want to press whistle and A at almost the exact same time. It is frame perfect. As you can see, there's no option to interact with him with just A. You have to press whistle and A at the same time. Now, it's basically at the exact same time, so sometimes you just won't interact with him, but this is fine. It's just a little bit difficult to do. As you can see right there, I have things to sell, and then you'll notice that this item's grayed out and we haven't sold it. That's grayed out because we just sold all of them. But that's grayed out and we haven't sold it. That means that this was successful. Now, oh, that's not the one. But now after doing that, you've not broken 5 slots, you've broken 4 slots. So the reason you've broken 4 slots is this was your check item, and then you have sold 4 items. I don't know exactly how this works, but it has something to do with like the game thinking that the items are in your hand and you sold all of them, and since you sold all of them, they also all drop on the floor like that after you sell all of them, which means that, yeah, that just means that, good job, you got that to work, and you've now sufficiently broken 4 slots. Those 4 slots are going to cover that one, so it's going to cover 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is how you do offset slots, and you're going to need to keep doing those 4 over and over again until eventually you can do the rest of the steps. I just realized that I did not have enough key items, and I feel like this would actually be a good idea to show you where, or I didn't have enough key items, I don't know what I'm talking about. I didn't have enough items, so this will be a good place to show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, over here is, you can walk if you want, you don't have to wind bomb. Just follow this route relatively. Once again, I'm going to be wind bombing because it's faster, but you don't have to. Now, if you want, you can check for things. Oh, I actually forgot that these drop things. Yeah, you can use stasis to check for items. However, I believe I've already gotten everything here. Oh, no, you can see right there. Haven't gotten that. Anyway, because of your protected autosave and your manual save, you should be mostly fine. Like, even if you get more autosaves, as you can see. Oh, I actually haven't gotten another autosave since then. Oh wait, that could actually be a problem. I don't need that. I'm just trying to get some wood here. Okay, 2, that's good. Okay, that's everything. Acorn. I can just do a very simple wind bomb just to delay bullet time a little. Okay, 2 octo balloons, that's good. Okay, get some durians. Anyway, you're just gonna wanna do a square first wind bomb to get over here. It's really simple stuff. Okay, 3, that's good. And then get some Twilight Princesses right here. Just do another 1 bomb up here. Take that Razor Shroom, Acorn right there. Now there is only a chest right there for a Forest Dweller's Bow if you want to get that, but you don't really need that since you're getting the Bow of Light. That was a terrible 1 bomb. Anyway, right here you can get a bunch of durians and some hardy truffles. I say some, I think you can just get 1. So wait, how many durians do we have? We have 4, alright, 4 is good enough. Holy misclick. Alright, that's mostly fine. Then you can kind of just follow this path down here. I can get a bunch of apples right here. I must have broke the good Hylian shield that you make on this account with IST, because it's not in my inventory. Korok. And then you can get some more stuff down here. You can get Amaroth, Hardy Radish, Mighty Thistle. Get some of that. Okay, and then after that, what you're gonna want to do is there is a Boko camp over there. Right here, which you can go kill and get some enemy guts from there. And then there's another Hinox over there. However, I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna do that. I didn't kill them. Oh, I forgot that I didn't have fairies. Oh my god, I run 100%. I'm not used to having to fight monsters, since you just make this overpowered bow and have unlimited fairies. Ring's protection is hella annoying. Hold up, watch this. God damn it. Alright, watch me snipe this guy. Oh, hold up. Definitely first try. Dude, what? Alright, whatever. Fuck you. Oh yeah, I don't have a lot of fairies. Yeah, I guess I'll just equip some rail armor then. And be more careful. But yeah, as you can see, you can get, a lot of, loot from here. Good for IST. I was gonna BTB to the castle, but I think this works just fine. Oh wait, yikes. Oh, it barely worked. That's fairly slow. Is that a fireless Alphos? Okay, no, it's not. Actually, I wanted him to be facing the other way. Whatever. There we go. That's better. That was really delayed. Alright, you can walk to the castle, you can wind bomb to the castle. I chose the BTB because it's faster, and then I'll show you the best route to loot the castle. Is there a cooking pot here? Wait, will this get me unloaded? Was I fast enough? No, I wasn't. That's unfortunate. Oh, I don't have speed food, that's why I'm so slow. I sold my speed food! No. Oh, well, I got my ancient arrow back. Anyway, so what I was trying to do against the bokoblin is this right here. It's called the shield block reset, but for some reason I'm not getting bullet time. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting bullet time off that. That's strange. Well, anyway, so this is how you're gonna want to loot the castle. Yo, holy glitched Cryonis, why is the cursor stuck right there? Oh wait, actually I need some loot. Alright, that's good. Is there like a cooking pot in here somewhere? In the dining hall. But as you can see, I already have so much stuff. Just from that, like, short trip. I am going to get a tiny bit more, just in case, because I don't want to make this trip again. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to do that. Holy lag frame? What was that about? Please be unloaded. Nope. Means I have to take the long way around. Now, ancient arrows do one-shot them so long as you get a headshot. But, you know, since I've got the Great Eagle Omega bow, it is... There's no need. I just have... what? Oh. I was confused as to why there was no, cooking pot right there. go. That should give me enough. It doesn't matter anyways. We already got the mushroom. Big hearty truffle. Alright, yeah, just some check items right there. Okay. Right there is good. And there's nothing left. Leaving the castle takes too long. For being on version 1.9, this lags like a lot. Alright, yeah, just follow that route, loot Satori Mountain and then the castle, and you should be pretty good. And then you can has a video on this, is a much better video on this. But anyways, but he has a video on this, and he shows a much better way to, no, we're showing the same way. He shows a much better way to make offset slots. It's easier. I just don't like it as much as this one. So if you find that the method I showed you sucks and is way too inconsistent for you, then feel free to just, you know, do his method. Yeah, they all make offset slots. Anyway, so the way that this works is I made a little bit more than the 61 offset slots. I made 64, I believe. This is to cover the reason I made 64 is just to cover a little bit extra, because there's actually no harm in making extra slots. You just don't want to make too many extra, because that wastes a little bit of time. Anyway, you can take some food with you if you really need it. However, I don't think it's really necessary. After that, you're going to want to unequip these three, obviously. And you're going to need to head to Hyrule Castle. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Yeah, alright, yeah, I'll just, so yeah, you actually don't need, okay, so you need to take those out for the autosave in front of the sanctum. So as long as you unequip them before that, you'll be fine. Also, look at how many rupees I have from selling my inventory, bro. Yeah. Do not die, because dying, does actually affect, dying reloads a save. So if you die, you're going to have to close your game out. So home, Y, close, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, you have to do that, and then you have to restart from the manual save you made, which sucks. How did I get a durability? That's cool. I have not done this. I have not done this route in like a good 3 years. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. I am shocked that I remember how to do that. And I have a terrible midair. Anyway, unequip all your stuff. You can still have armor equipped though. The armor will not affect anything, I don't believe. Anyway, you'll get an autosave right here. You'll see, and during your autosave, you want to have nothing right there. Now, walk into the boss fight. And you're gonna need to kill Calamity Ganon. So, this, will take a little bit. Don't die. He's a fairly easy boss. However, I have a Omega Eagle bow, so you know it'll be a little bit easy. All right. Oh, that's annoying. If I shot him in stasis, I could have been able to one-cycle him. Also, I'm not even moving my controller. Do you see that stick drift? Okay. So, now in this point, you're going to want to pick up the Bow of Light. I forget, what did I name this horse? Did I name this horse like Pan, or did I name it Stupid? I need to see. Hold up. Okay, well, whatever. Who? So my inventory is a little bit glitched. However, this should still be fine. So now what you're going to want to do, at this point, you're going to just want to drop everything. Drop it all. So yeah, after doing that, you'll still have that equipped, unfortunately. I don't know if you want to, yeah, you're just gonna wanna hold on to that. You're gonna wanna have everything unequipped. Now you're going to want to load the autosave made in the Sanctum. We have nothing. Oh no, is my camera off-centered? My camera's a little off-center. So, after doing this, your inventory is going to be a little bit bugged. So, you're gonna have, your inventory is gonna be really messed up. You should, yeah. Oh, okay. So they should have duplicated arrow stacks. It should have duplicated the armor, and it should have duplicated the key items. But it only duplicated a few of the key items. Well, now you can leave the castle, hopefully. Bro, that guardian sucks. Okay, so you may get varying results in your inventory that may differ from mine. Mine's not supposed to look like that, however, it should still work. Now what you're going to want to do, I don't think there's really much I can do to fix my inventory currently. It's just something I need to do. But you do have to, well, actually, yeah, no, it actually doesn't matter how your inventory ends up. Yeah, it doesn't matter how your inventory ends up. Because you end up nuking your inventory anyways. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, no matter how your inventory ends up, it should end up a little bit differently than mine, but 2 failed wind bombs, that's embarrassing. But, yeah, no matter how it ends up, shouldn't be that big of a difference since you end up nuking your inventory anyways, so this should be fine. What you're going to want to do now is put the bow of light on the wall. This will secretly duplicate the bow of light, and you'll see the take option. Now it won't be visible, so you can walk back over to the other side of the bridge, you know, like that. Walk to that side of the bridge. Where did my bow of light go? What? Okay, yeah, yeah. But now, as you can see, so doesn't actually matter, but now you're going to want to unequip all your armor. You do want to unequip your armor this time. It duplicated one champion's ability. But yeah, now you want to be carrying practically nothing. No matter how you do it, you'll most likely end up with duplicated arrow slots and duplicated armor. But mine didn't work properly. However, it should still be fine, no matter how you do it. So after this, what you're going to want to do is go up to Maya Magana Shrine and trigger an autosave. Once you've triggered an autosave, close the game. Okay? Now, reopen the game and load the autosave that you just made. Now, if done properly, your inventory should be nuked. I think I actually generated too many offset slots. Yeah, I think I generated so many offset slots. Yeah. Well, yeah. No matter how you do it, the results, is fairly simple and fairly lenient. But when you load in, you should find a totally empty inventory, except for the key items tab. Should have the champion's ability, and should have the travel medallion if you have it. But now, this means that you have successfully nuked your inventory. So even though my inventory was super buggy, it didn't matter because you nuked it anyways, which does that. Now, you got the bow of light. So this file is actually like, this doesn't have much and it has the bow of light. So it's actually a pretty good donor for like IST and weapon modifier corruption. But now what you're going to want to do to transfer this back to your main save is you're going to want to get that, and take the bow of light. Sweet. Now what you're going to want to do is run over here, and you're going to want to break a couple more slots. Yeah, as I said previously, like the way your inventory looks will differ, but now you're going to need to make 4 offset slots for those, and you're going to need to make 1 more for the bow of light. Now I just realized that I don't have any okay, so how you can do this is bombing down a tree, grabbing grabbing this. Now anyway, if you didn't store those weapons on the weapon mount like I previously showed you, it's fine, you don't have to go redo it. The reason it's fine is that you can go get 2 sticks from blowing up trees. yeah, you can get 2 sticks from blowing up trees, and a pot lid around the town, I believe. Now you're just going to want to have your check item, shuffle, press whistle and A at the same time. Now this is a frame perfect trick, and I messed it up. So you're gonna want to press them like almost at the exact same time. So it is a little bit difficult. There we go, that should work. Okay, now I've generated 1 offset slot. Okay, we can drop that on the ground. And remember, if you have the travel medallion, you need to generate, you have to generate enough offset slots to cover every single key item, and then 1 more to cover the bow of light. So I've generated 1, we need 4 more. This is 2 offset slots. Oh man, I'm messing everything up. Okay, so yeah, and you have the apple as your check item. Okay, so that is your 3rd offset slot. So now you're going to want to get enough to generate 2 more offset slots, which can be 2 more pieces of wood, 1 apple, and 1 piece of wood, or 2 more apples, whatever you choose. You just have to make sure to cycle them correctly, and it should be fairly easy. I'm pretty sure there are more than 4 or 5 different items in Hateno, but I think that this is the fastest way. This is the fastest way that I found to do this. Anyway, you're just gonna want to perform a little bit more. Okay, sell items. Do not sell that. Yeah, there is no 0 item right there, which means that you weren't fast enough. Well, it means that I wasn't fast enough. And it means that I have to do this again. See, got the 0 items right there. That is my 4th offset slot. Pick those 2 up, pick that up, weapon smuggle, and then this should be the last time, assuming that I do it correctly. That was late. Anyway, after you've transferred the bow of light over to your main save, I think that was also late again. But after you've transferred the bow of light over to your main save, you can perform weapon modifier corruption on it, which allows it to become much more powerful. You can make it do 200 damage and have 10 shots. Alright, there we go. That is the last one. Now, you're going to want to drop your shield, unequip the bow of light, and drop both of those. Now you have IST covering those 4 items, and then covering the bow of light. Now you're going to want to load the manual save you made earlier. You could also load the protected save. However, I just don't really see that much of a need to have a protected save so long as you just, don't manually save. What is that? Stick drift. Anyway, you'll notice you have everything correctly. It transferred them over, but it didn't duplicate them. That's good. And then you'll notice you have the bow of light in your inventory. Now, if you want to save it forever, you can store it on the wall like that. After doing that, where'd my bow go? Yeah. IST will still be a little bit glitchy with your offset slots, but once you've done that, you'll see you have that. Okay, you've got the Bow of Light. Now you're going to want to get another autosave. This is very important. You have the autosave from Maya Magana. Now you're going to want to close your game again to clear the IST offset slots. Start your game up again. Oh, and the reason my account is named that is, this was my first 100% run, and it was painful, because I kept failing at IST a bunch of times. Anyway, your most recent Maya Magana autosave, not your manual save. Now, after doing that, you can just load in. IST will be clear, everything will be great, all is good. And then you'll notice on this account, I have the Bow of Light, no duplicated champions abilities, have my infinite speed food, which you won't get from doing this, have all of my other stuff, no duplicated armor. So yeah, that is how you get the Bow of Light. My friend LinkFC made a video showing how to get this with the moon jump glitch, but I'm pretty sure the problem with getting it with the moon jump glitch is that it makes all of the enemies despawn in the world, and you constantly have Dark Beast in the center of the world. So yeah, as you can see, Bow of Light, enemies are in the world. And if you get it with the moon jump glitch, you just constantly have Dark Beast in Hyrule Field, where that ping was. And I'll show you, you don't have Dark Beast there. So if you've done everything correctly, everything should be good, and you should have the Bow of Light. So, I would like to say thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this tutorial helps if you ever want to get the Bow of Light. And, yeah, no Dark Beast Ganon. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helps. Please subscribe. And I'm working on this project, the Master Sword Restricted Best Theoretical Time, and everybody is working on it is hoping that the project comes out in about 2 months. So when that comes out, I will commentate over it and explain what's happening. Thank you guys for watching.